Got stuff to take care of. Got stuff to take care of first. Yes, sir. Nasty out here. Nasty out here in these streets. Nasty. 100% disgusting. Sound check. Nasty out here in these streets. 'Kevin, what's up? How you doing, man? Everything is well, man. We just getting off work, just getting home. Getting home off work. I was supposed to get home earlier, but you know, I got asked to do a little bit more. No, I didn't even get asked to do a little bit more. I got asked if I wanted to do more, and I was, yeah, I need to bread on me. Save up for these tickets, man. For these tickets, I need to save up for these Shador tickets, these Browns tickets. You know what I mean? Extra. You know what I mean? Little music, little R&B, little something. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let everything formulate. Lit. Yes, sir. Let's see what time. So the God damn it, the Monday Night Football already started. Monday Night Football already started. I know people want to see it. I know people want to see it. But we got business to take care of, man. We got business to take care of. I can't do it. We got business to take care of. We got business to take care of. I wish I could get. I can get this historical. What's up, Chris, man? Time to get to it, man. Time to get to it. Get to it. Ain't nothing much, man. We here. Volume's kind of low. Is volume kind of low on me? Double check on this. Check on this. Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Make sure the mic is cool. Can y'all hear me now? Good, good, good. Yeah, I know they're on YouTube, so the YouTube the settings a little bit different. Let me just turn down the music on YouTube. I'll turn down the music on YouTube. YouTube, I should sound a little bit better now. All right, open right now. Let me get this out of here. Out of here. Out of here. All right, we got both chats up. We're good to go. Still really low. AB, you sure it's low? You gotta turn it up, man. You gotta turn it up. You gotta turn me up, man. Turn me up. Um, what's up, Cruz? Hey, man, time to get to it, man. Time to get to it. Listen, I know the NFL game is on. We're gonna get to the NFL game as soon as possible, man. But we gotta look at the Dylan Gabriel film. Like I can't prolong it no more. What I know about this song, bro, I know this whole album front to back, word by word. I mean, you wasn't here last night. I was singing this whole album. You wasn't here last night. I was singing this whole album. You know what I'm saying? You If you was here last night, you would have seen it. You would have been here front row. It's one of the greatest albums ever. I say it every time anybody try to bring up albums like an R&B album or anything. As soon as they get to it, I'll be like, this is one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. I used to play this album every single day, truck driving for 9 hours straight, 9, 10 hours straight. I ain't have a problem listening to this non-stop. All right, y'all, let's get straight to it. Falcons scored ASAP. Goddamn, and they got the ball back. What's going on over here? Oh shucks. See? Those skips, bro. It's fire. Nah, this is not Chick Tape. This is Alone at Prom, man. Alone at Prom. All right, let's get to the film room. Let's get to this Brown versus Steelers. All right, all right. Let me turn this off, guys. All right, we are here, everybody. Let me get everything situated. Let me get everything situated. Where? All right. Listen here. We are gonna be recording this. Bills take it and Bears chill, bro. You doing too much. Listen, I want to give everybody a heads up. Right now, we're doing the Dillon Gabriel film breakdown. We're gonna get to Monday Night Football after, so I'm gonna do my best to try to get through this. This dude threw for 52 times and had 50 something dropbacks, so it's gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna try to skip over some things that we really don't care about, um, so we can get to the Monday Night Football game. So we're probably gonna get to it around halftime. So just stick with me. Everybody that's on like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or whatever. Um, when I get to the Monday Night Football, the stream is gonna go off because I can't get copyright strikes over there. So if you want to watch the Monday Night Football with us, you got to make sure you come over here uh, to TikTok when it gets to it. But right now, get into the film breakdown. So, Dillon Gabriel played against the Steelers, and it was a fucking mess. All right. So we are going to watch a lot of his plays from yesterday. It was bad. It was horrible. And one thing I do not like is the goalpost and the narrative is moving all over the place. So now you got the Cleveland media. You know what they're saying, guys? We can't evaluate Dillon Gabriel because the offensive line sucks and the receivers suck. Everybody's dropping the ball. How can we evaluate Dillon Gabriel? Well, one way you can evaluate somebody is by watching a film. Plain and simple. When I watched that game, I saw 7 to 8 turnovers that should have happened. I don't care if Jerry Judy would have caught all those passes. I don't care if Fannin didn't drop anything. I don't care if Njoku dropped anything. That's bad work. So, we're going to go and see how much computing the supercomputer did. Ain't that right? Sounds good to y'all? Saw that this morning on the Ultimate Cleveland Show? That's exactly who I'm talking about. They were up there talking about, oh, Dillon's gonna be good and this and that about Dillon and Shador can't do this and Shador's not gonna look any better. Well, guess what? Uh, somebody in the chat just said burner account. Unbiased question. Need an unbiased answer. Would Shador win those other two games? What other two games? Are you talking about the Steelers and Vikings? Are you talking about Ravens, Cincinnati? So Steelers and Vikings. In my personal humble opinion, I do believe that if you put Shador in that system, and I had this conversation with people in the Cleveland Brown spaces. I said if Shador had those same amount of dropbacks in the same situations and had the same play calls as Dillon Gabriel, I can bet you on probably 5 or 10 of those plays, Shador would have took a deep shot, and that would have changed the entire game because at least he would have tried to push the ball down the field. Even if it was an incompletion, it would have made. Look at where these guys are standing. Look at this. I don't even got a push play. Look where they're standing. They're literally in the box. They don't care if you're running it or you're passing it. They're crowding up here because they know what? You're only going to run right here. And you're only going to run right here. And you're just come right here. And you are probably just going to run right here. There's no fear of anybody going here. And that's the problem. That's the problem. You don't think either one of those guys are Browns' future franchise quarterback? We'll never know until we figure it out. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Shador gets in there and then everything starts changing up, and the next thing you know, they're not drafting a quarterback next year. But anyway, let's get to the film. Let's not worry about all that other stuff. Let's get to the film. Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel. Should we just look at what do y'all want to look at? Y'all just want to look at the incompletions, right? I think we just need to go to the incompletions. I don't think we need to see anything else. Let's go to uh, the incompletions. Oh, they don't do it by incompletion. Oh, I thought it said incompletion. That's let's see. If I can get anything else. Nope. All right, we're good to go here. All right. Is this the first? So this is Dillon Gabriel's first pass, first and 10 on the Cleveland 28-yard line, right? Okay. Let's get right to it, guys. Hey, I'm recording this, so I'm gonna be locked in. All right, I'm gonna try not to read the chat too much, but it's gonna be crazy. 52 attempts, 12 would have easily had at least one touchdown, at least one touchdown. Ridiculous. Let's get right to it. All right, so we are in the shotgun. We got four wide, four wide, four wide. Here, man, 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 man. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this guy here. So if he's not rushing, he's probably gonna play the flat. So if you're seeing something like this, he's playing the flat, then you might be like, oh shit, this might be zone. So you got to really check it out. I don't see any obviously pre-shot motion or anything. You got cover one. You got him on this hash mark, right? So the ball is on this hash mark. Jalen's on this hash mark, marked right up in here. Which will be the bigger side of the field you can get a test on? Obviously, it's going to be down here. Is this Fannin? No, this is the big tight end. I don't know why he's in at the first shotgun play of the game. This is kind of crazy, right? But anyway, you got 3 tight ends, 2 receivers. This is nasty. This is nasty. This is nasty, right? Y'all think this is nasty? This look nasty to me. This look nasty to me. 3 tight ends. A 3 tight end set? I gotta be confused. It can't be 3 tight ends on one side of the field, right? Okay. So if Shador goes in and gets sacked a lot, is it going to be sabotage? No. No, it's not. Why? Because Shador has been practicing. Shador knows the playbook. Shador is going to be playing with the ones. Shador is not going to go out there and playing with the fours and the fives who got kicked off the team or are no longer in the NFL. Obviously, right? And then you would think that the coach wouldn't tell Shador to go out there and throw the ball for 52 times and get sacked 7 times and not change the play call. But we saw him do it with Dillon Gabriel, so we can't say anything anymore. But anyway, let's get to it. First play. All right. Got the linebacker stepping out. Okay, cool. Boom. It's man. And Joke was right there. I mean, let's get back to it. Let's see if there was pressure, right? Let me just stare at Dillon Gabriel. Let's look at his eyes. All right, ball's hike. He's looking at Njoku right now. It looks like he's looking over here. He comes back and gets to Jared Judy. And he doesn't see this. Because they don't have him manned. Because they don't have him manned. So they're playing. Look at this. Look at that. Can we just get straight to it? All right. So we see this. This is the craziest concept I've seen. Right? What's happening? So we're looking at this, right? We're looking at this. We're like, oh, okay, this is man, 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 right? But this is the one person that's not checked. So you would think that it will be the linebacker that's going to man him up, right? You think that Queen will be manning him up. It's probably um Ramsey is probably spotting him, right? So let's just make sure and let's look, right? So let's look. Ramsey's backpedaling. Queen is checking him here. He's going to come across. Dillon Gabriel is good enough. The pocket is good. If he steps up right here, he can get the Njoku pass right here. If he's smart, he would throw the ball now to right here, and the ball would get caught. You got a linebacker out here on one of your receivers. What are we doing? Bannon's over here stretching his arm out, looking like he's trying to go die. What are we doing? So we waste here. This is open because nobody's playing man. They're just matching. They're match zoning here and just giving him whatever. And then they're hoping that Ramsey is gonna play over here and get this stop. Wide open. First play of the game, wide open. We'll give it to him. He just oversell Jared Judy real bad. Let's go to the end zone look. Let's see it from his point of view, right? I ain't gonna try to waste too much time on these plays. We're gonna try to keep it moving real fast, all right? Because I know y'all want to get to that Monday Night Football game. All right. So let's get to it. Come on, Dillon. All right, Dillon, hike the ball. All right, cool. Look at his eyes. He's on Njoku. All right, he comes back. He goes to Judy. Up. He has to move his feet. Ball is wildly inaccurate. Doesn't see the next layer. That's an interception right there. If I don't see one right here. Okay. So let's get a ticker. Let's get a tracker right here. Let's get a tracker. I'm gonna get a tracker. We're gonna get a tracker. We're gonna get a tracker, guys. And we're gonna get a tracker. If I can get anything here. We're gonna get a tracker. Where's my text box? We're gonna get a tracker, guys. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make a new tracker. We're gonna get a tracker. That is one. That's one. All right, but of course the thing messes up. Of course the thing messes up, so I can't get to it. Whoa. Try to get this damn thing. Okay, so that's one. We're gonna put this over here in the corner. All right. One interception. One interception worthy play. One interception. Okay. That should have been intercepted. Right. All right. Let's keep it going. Every time we see something, we're gonna add to that tally. Let's go to the next play. There's a lot of plays, guys. It's a lot of plays. A lot of plays. We're gonna do our best though. Crumble. What's up, Max? What's up? All right, next play. All right, ball's hiked. You got triple stack over here. You got four people over here, right? Got linebacker. You got this linebacker here. Guy here. You got double safeties here. All right, so you know that they're in zone, right? Everybody's turned. Looking at everybody's turned, right? Turned. He's chasing to the flat. He's got the flat. He has anything crossing. He has anything going out, and they're the safeties, right? Okay, cool. So they're in zone, right? So you go straight there. Boom. Great job. Great pass. There you go. There you go, Dillon. That's a good pass. Good play. Let's go. Let's go. That's good play, good pass. Next play. All right, we get motion. We get motion. Doesn't chase. So what does that tell you guys? Doesn't chase. What does it tell you? Zone, right? Okay. You should have a zone beater in this concept. All right, we go to the flat. Great tackle. Let's keep going. We're gonna go straight through these things. Oh, he's not in an unfortunate situation. They're saying that he was the best processor and a great quarterback to get. So we're here. All right. So we get in motion again. So it's telling you it's zone, right? Okay. Zone again. Zone again. What we got? Jared Judy. Drops the ball. Let's go to the end. Let's go to the other thing. That was a good pass. Good play. Good pass. Good play. Let's see exactly what happened. All right. We get to the pass. He gets hit. Ball goes to Jared Judy. He just drops it. It is, Jerry. You gotta fix it, bro. Gotta fix it. That drop don't change the game. Studying film. We here. We here. Yep. We're going right here. All right. So we get motion. He's traveling, so we know it's man, right? We know it's man. You got man here. This is all coverage. We got man here. We got man here. We got cover one, right? Where's Jalen Ramsey at? This is Jalen Ramsey, right? Is that Jalen Ramsey? Looks like it. Okay. So we got one linebacker in the middle. You got five crowd on the line. As here's your linebacker here, so you gotta definitely check this linebacker, right? This is the Mike. You want to point him out. This is the Mike because if he comes in, you know it's a blitz. If he goes out, you know it's a fake, right? So then you got to make sure that you're covering here because if you get this right here and you think he's rushing, you throw it, it's a pick, right? So you also got to check on this guy as well. So you want to just make sure is that, but we got motion out here, so we know it's man's cover one. The ball is here and he's over here. So this needs to, you need to know that this is the area you need to work in. So whatever you got, corner route, you got a go route, you got a post route, you got the a comeback or something. You need to know that this side of the field is where you need to work on, right? Okay, cool, high ball. Okay, he's turning in. So this could be a zone by the way that they're turning in, right? This could be an indicator, but you got to be you definitely have to keep checking, right? Before you hike the ball, you got to check. They turned in, so this could be zone. So this could be a fake right here, right? All right, we get the ball hike. Oh no, they're all coming. They're all coming, right? They're all coming. Cover one. I need to know exactly where I need to go with the ball immediately, right? Get the ball out to Gage. There you go. There you go, Gage. Boom. Great play, Dillon. Great analyzing. Great play. Good pass. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Oops, excuse me. All right, we got motion. We got nothing. We got in the motion. We got nothing. So we know they're in zone, right? So they're in zone. All right. Boom. Get a little screen pass. They should do a lot more of those screen passes. Get the ball in your playmaker's hand. Get them warm. Get them warm, Dillon. All right. What we got here? Look at the concept. All right, we got Judkins going out. The way that they just motioned out of here, it looks like. All right, he's doing sign. He don't know what he's doing, so this looks like zone, right? It looks like he's gonna play the flat. Right? They're trying to communicate, so you really do all this communicating when it's pretty much zone, or if you're going man. So maybe he's coming down here, and he's going to probably check here, or he's going to go on the flat, and he's going to come here. So we got to really look at this kind of thing with motion. It looks like it's zone, right? Okay, cool. We get the hike ball. We got four wide. Ball is hiked, right? He's turned inside, so you know it's zone. He's turned inside, so you know it's zone, right? This guy is low. This guy is high. So you need to know that right here is where you kind of need to go. But if he gets here and comes here, you need to throw the ball before he even gets past this guy. You can't wait for him to get past him and then throw it here, right? There you go. It was that close to being a ball knocked out, right? See, this is what I'm talking about with the timing, right? If he throws it, if the ball is already coming out of his hand right here, he probably catches the ball right here and he's running. He can get a couple more yards. Couple more yards. So that's why I'm saying it's not good. It's not. It's a completed throw and a catch, but this is not good. This is a hospital ball. This is how you get people smoked. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey plays safety. This is how you get people smoked. We've seen this throughout the game. People were getting smoked, right? You think that this is good timing? It's not. Ball needs to be out. It needs to already be coming out your hand, right there, right? And it doesn't need to be pushed up the field. It needs to be thrown here so you can come back down and good. And then if you come back down, you see this guy, you can slide, get down, protect yourself, but you have to absorb this hit. But that's part of the things of catching the ball over the middle. Sometimes you gotta take a hit. Next play. All right, we got three wide, and Joku's on the line. We get in motion, right? We get in motion, motion out, it's zone. By the way they're turning, right? Jalen Ramsey's gonna go play the flat. He's gonna play out here. Have to work the middle. You got Ford. I don't know what he's doing. He's just in the backfield, calls the thing. You got three people running. Oh, you got Isaiah Bond. What is Isaiah Bond doing? What is he doing? Isaiah Bond, you know it's bad when Isaiah Bond is. All right, there we go. Calling that bad time is wicked. That's an anticipation throw. Okay, but if you're throwing an anticipation throw and it's late, what does that mean? It's bad timing, right? I just explained it to you why it was bad timing, and you're trying to say it wasn't bad timing, right? So let's get to this throw. Let's get to this throw. Let's get to this throw. It wasn't right in the window. So let's get to this throw. You think that this is a good timing throw? This is a good throw. You're telling me that this is a good throw. Is this a good throw? Is this a good throw? Because the way that you're saying that this is a similar pass because it's thrown in a window, in a tight window. So you think this is a good pass. But the same things that I said about the Jerry Judy pass is the same things with this pass. Right? It's the same thing with this pass. That's the problem. You're talking, and this is why we go through this, right? This is why we're going through this together, right? You're talking about just catching the ball. That's not the full spectrum of football. Just because he threw the ball and the ball was caught doesn't mean that that was the correct way to throw the ball. That doesn't mean that it was correct placement or timing, right? All of those things matter when you're playing quarterback. That ball that he threw to Judy should have been low, so he wouldn't have to take that hit. This pass that he's throwing to Njoku, you don't put this ball in the air. You don't put this ball high. You don't put this ball high. You put this ball high, what's going to happen? It's in triple coverage in a triangle. This is the kind of thing that I always talk about. In a triangle, right? Don't throw into triangles unless it's a damn touchdown. If you're going to take this risk, right? So he throws this here. The ball is high, and it leads to this hit. This was 1 centimeter away from a broken knee. Look what he threw. But you're saying that these are good passes. They're not. They're not. Now, why do you think this is a good pass? When you obviously can see his zone. So that means that when you're throwing into a window, you got to make sure that you know that the other side of the window is not available to be closed. Right? When you got a free check down right here, you've been checking down every game. Every game you can check it down. Isaiah Bond's wide open. You throw it to Isaiah Bond, he can get the same yards that Njoku gets on this catch without being hurt. Well, you take the deep shot. You take the shot. I don't blame you for taking it. It is what it is. But the ball placement, this is not good. You have to throw the ball low. I didn't say that you said this pass good. See, this is why you got to listen, burner account. This is why you got to listen. I said the same things that I said are bad about this play are the same things that were bad about the Jerry Judy play. So since you're saying that this is not a good pass, that means that you have to think the same thing about the Jerry Judy pass, even though it was a completed catch and he was able to protect himself. Still a dangerous pass. On to the next play. All right, so let's see it from the end zone. Let's see it from the end zone. Let's see it from the other view, right? Cool. All right. Let's get to his eyes, guys. Let's just get to his eyes. I need y'all to watch his eyes. This is his face mask. The stripe. The stripe is where he's looking. So let's look at his helmet. Okay. He's looking here. He's looking at 22. All right. He goes out a little bit wide to whoever's out there. Jerry Judy, right? So he goes to Jerry Judy or Thrash, whoever's out there. And he gets on Njoku. Gets on Njoku. Pass the ball. Ball gets thrown, right? Okay. The ball is high. The ball, he has to leave the ground to catch the ball. Even though you're just like, oh my God, that's crazy because Queen is draped all over him and he's able to get the ball into it. Guess what? He lost track of the safety. He didn't do enough here to get him to move over here. Right? He didn't look long enough. He didn't get the safety to move. And what happens? What happens? What happens? You're lucky this cleat is not in the ground. If this cleat was in the ground, this game is probably stopped for 30 minutes. And he's getting brought to the hospital with a broken leg. Every ACL, MCL, PCL, vertebrae, Everything done. Patella, everything done. Everything's gone. Everything's gone. Let's keep it going. Next play. Don't worry about it. There's gonna be more of these. There's gonna be more of those. Don't worry about it. There's more of those. There's more of them. All right, we got some motion out here. We got motion out here. He's pointing over here. We know that it's man. Cover two, man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the line. This guy looks like he's coming. So you don't know if these guys coming. So one of them are going to get in Joku. You got to just figure out who's going to get in Joku. Maybe these guys drop back and then they go into a two-zone thing where they're trying to pass off anything in the middle, right? You done seen Peyton Manning put his receivers in danger to win game. It's not the end of the world. Okay, but that's not Peyton Manning. And just because Peyton Manning did it doesn't mean that it was right. What does that mean? Just because Peyton Manning threw a hospital ball doesn't mean that it's right to throw a hospital ball. We'll continue. All right. We get motion. All right, we get hike. All right. This guy's getting the running back in the flat. We know that everybody's manned up with cover two. He's playing inside leverage or outside leverage, so he's not trying to let him go outside. This should be a pass straight to Njoku, right? He throws the Larvin doesn't get it. I don't know why Njoku didn't see that he was blocking outside and just go the other way. I would have went the other way. I don't know about that. Okay. Through the gauge, Larvin, ball comes out extremely fast. Hot. You know that they're a man. Got to get your man beater. Yeah, Shador throws the ball away from people, away from defenders. Throw it to the sideline, throw it soft, everything. So we got triple concept over here. We got three. We got Fannin. We got is this Bond? And we got Jared Judy, and we got Njoku standing up here. It's incredible that Njoku was still able to play after that hit. All right, so let's get to it. All right, we get out here. Njoku's trying to chip. Ford's coming out here. Don't know what the Joker's doing. I don't know if they're setting up for a screen. Okay, so you get the release. You got these guys playing off. Jared Judy should be the read right here, right? Van is probably going to come up here and run some clear out. Jared Judy needs to get here and come here or get and out. This dude needs to clear out. Jared Judy can get here and he can clear out. The way that he's playing on the outside leverage. This should be an easy complete pass, right? Easy complete pass, right? There we go, Judy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right? There we go. I'm calling shit right. I'm calling it right. All right, so let's get to this. Double tight end. I'm sick and tired of seeing this. Hey, burner account. This is what this. I need to. No. That's not true. I need y'all to understand what statistics are, right? Because you guys are just like Shador held the ball the longest in the preseason. Do you guys understand that statistic? No. Because I can make any statistic I want. I can tell you right now that Dillon Gabriel had 12 turnover worthy plays, right? And what would be the way that you would be able to confirm it if you went and did it yourself, right? And went to confirm it. So you can understand the statistic, right? So if somebody's telling you Shador held the ball the longest in the preseason, what do you think that entails within all of the plays? How do you think they came up with the number? What was the equation that they came up with that number with? Are you telling me that they only tracked the plays that he threw the ball? That the ball actually came out of his hand for a pass? Or are you saying, oh, they calculated the plays that he threw the ball, the plays that he ran with the ball, and the plays that he got sacked? That's how they came up with that number. It's just very easy to understand. But you guys don't understand that, so you guys just see whatever salacious statistic that they put up and put in front of you guys' face, and y'all eat it up. But y'all didn't watch the film. Y'all didn't go back and watch anything. Because the same shit that people are complaining about Dillon Gabriel's dealing with right now are the same things that Shador was dealing in that Rams game. But nobody's saying that Dillon Gabriel's holding the ball too long or anything like that. Not a person. He got sacked. He got sacked a lot this game, right? Checkdowns were open where? I saw him throw checkdowns. I saw the running back drop the ball. So what do you want? I'm showing you film where Dillon Gabriel's missing checkdowns and throwing hospital balls over the middle, but you're not saying anything about that. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. We'll continue. Because, I mean, right now we're watching Dillon Gabriel, and you're talking about Shador too much for my liking. Let's not talk about Shador today. Let's talk about Dillon Gabriel. Because that's what y'all like to do. That's what y'all like to do. When we're talking about Dillon Gabriel's play, you guys like to come in here and talk about Shador. It doesn't matter who you think is the guy. We're talking about Dillon Gabriel. So if you want to talk about Shador, go somewhere else. We're not talking about Shador right now. We're talking about the guy that's in the game playing. We're talking about the guy that's on the screen that we're watching right now. When it's time for Shador's film, you can come in here and talk about Shador all you want. Because at that time, guess what? I got to talk about the film. I got to talk about what's on the film. So if he's doing good, bad, or indifferent, I got to say it. Just like I'm saying about Dillon Gabriel. You see the plays when Dillon Gabriel's making these plays and he's doing exactly what I think he should do. Good job, Dillon. You did it. Good job. Right? So let's just get to that. Let's get to the film. Let's not worry about feelings, how you feel, what you think, all the propaganda that you see out there with the statistics and he held the ball. We don't care about none of that. We on Dillon Gabriel. If roles were reversed and Shador went out there and played with the ones and struggled with the ones, guess what we would say? Shador struggled with the ones. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Just like Dillon Gabriel's out here struggling with the ones. You need to chill out before you get banned. We ain't worrying about all that. You doing too much today. What's up, Janice? Come on, Miss Nicole. AB, King Mac, Kevin. What's up? Hey, Chris, my patience is getting thin with him too. Because now he's saying so this is the type of nonsense that idiots do, right? Idiots will say, "Oh, let's take a situation and let's flip the roles." But the role that they're trying to switch, they're trying to compare it to a situation where the roles weren't reversed. So when I bring it up about when the roles weren't reversed and it was a worse situation, you want to say, well, he was a third string quarterback. Why would he play with the ones? Okay, so I'm saying if he plays with the ones and struggle, he struggles. What does that mean? Dillon Gabriel's over here looking all types of nastiness, and we just going off the film. Cool. Anyway, let's get to it. Dillon Gabriel's out here. We get motion. We got Jalen Ramsey going with them. Right? They're making some type of communication. All right. Wide open. Wide open. That's another hospital ball. Just want you to know. This is another hospital ball. It's another hospital ball. We're talking about Shador. We're not talking about Shador. It's another hospital ball. Right? Cover one. Cover one. Post route. Why would you go to the post route on the safety and not the guy running free? You got a mesh. You got a stack concept, so it's a mesh. You have a chance for one of these guys to get wide open because you have two people over here that's trying to guard one. You know that Fanning is ahead of him on the stack, so you know that Fanning's gonna go and he's probably gonna be able to block this guy off. And if he's coming for a quick release and a quick drag route, you should know that he's gonna be wide open. Jalen Ramsey is gonna be behind him. You should know this, right? You're the processor. You should be able to see this. But no, you're a first read quarterback. All you're doing is looking here. It's a post route. This is not a comeback. This is not a comeback route. This is not a flat. It's not like it's a post route. Like you're throwing this. You're throwing into him. You're throwing into the safety. He should have died right there. Should have died right there. Don't worry. I'm gonna mute him up. I'm gonna mute him up. Because you need to sit down and you need to just look at the film. You don't need to be typing. So this is the hospital ball. Wide open, might I add. Look where his defender is. Look where his defender is. I wonder what the progression rules are for Dillon. Are they premeditating? Yes, they are. That's Dillon Gabriel in a nutshell. We don't watch a lot of film with Dillon Gabriel. All Dillon Gabriel is a one read quarterback. Ball goes here. You know what Dillon Gabriel does? Y'all know when y'all play Madden, right? And y'all get those routes on the screen, and then it has the red one, right? It has the red route, the hot route, where the ball should go. That's what he does. Wherever that route is, he throws it every time. He doesn't care about anything else on the field. He doesn't read the defense or anything. He doesn't read the defense. You can't tell me that you sit right here with cover one right here, right? Outside leverage. So you know that this guy is trying to force this guy inside. Actually, he's trying to force him inside. But to force him inside means he's going to go to the safety. So you're not doing anything to look this safety off to get back to this guy. You got triple concept over here. So you can look over here. You got two guys that are going to release. I think he's going to chip. So you can go over here and look. You know that Fannin is running something down the field, corner route or a seam route. You can look at Fannin for 1 second. You know that he's doing a post route. You know that this is happening. So you don't even have. You know that you got 1, 2, 3. You got about 2 seconds to get back to him. So you hike 1, 2, get back here, ball's thrown. Right? Ready, set, look over here. Hike. 1, 2, get back. If he would have did that, he would have had to come over here and respect it. He would have had to respect it. This ball gets completed. He don't got to worry about getting hit. You get a 20-yard completion. 15-yard completion. But no, he's just staring down one receiver. Staring down one receiver. Ball's hike, staring him down. Staring him down. Ball's out. I get it. You feel the pressure. But if you feel the pressure, you should know that this ain't going to be the completion. You need to get right here. You need to get right here. But nah. All right, let's get to the next play. So that's another hospital ball. Okay, you know what? We gotta chill. We gotta add to the ticker as well. So we got 1 interception, and we got how many hospital balls? 3 hospital balls. 3 hospital balls so far. We got 3 hospital bars so far. 1 intercepting worthy play, 3 hospital balls. Let's just do 3. All right, let's get to it. They ran cover 1 in zone all game. They didn't care. You're not going to throw it deep. You're not going to see this. You're not going to see that the ball is on this hash. You're not going to see that the safety's over here, right? You're not going to read that, okay, if the safety goes out here, this should be open. The middle should be open. If this safety comes down here, this should be open. You're not going to hot route anybody. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to just tell him, hey, just stick and just stay right here, and I'm going to throw you the ball, and you just go one-on-one with your guy, and you go here and block. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to get any type of imagination. But you're going to hike the ball into cover 2. You got 4 rushing. This guy's going to the flat, right? He's playing inside leverage because he wants him to go inside. This guy's breaking down, so he's really rolled into cover 1 because this guy's coming down, right? Gage Larvin is wide open. You throw it to Fannin. Fannin catches the ball, but Gage was open. Why do you think Gage wouldn't have been open with Jalen Ramsey playing, 12 yards off the ball, 12 yards away from his man, 12 yards away from his man, and he's just doing a curl route. Boom, Gage, no, Gage. Throw to Gage. Gage can get a wiggle, get on outside, but you throw it over in the middle, there's 2 people there. Okay. I know the pressure's getting to you, Dillon, but you're the processor. You're supposed to be clear. Processing. This is supposed to be moving. Cover 2 again. You got to watch for the roll. You got double stacks here. What happened last time you had double stack here? Somebody got dragged out and somebody was wide open. Do you pay attention to this next time? I don't know if you do. You got all this commotion happening over here. You need to make sure you set your protection over here. Right? Okay, you get movement out there. You know you got man. Oh, you don't got man. You don't have man. So this is zone. This is zone. This is zone. You need to know that this is zone. Are you looking, Dillon? Are you looking? Are you looking to understand that that's zone? Probably not. You see him over here. You know it's zone. Somebody's wide open. There you go. There you go. All right. These are the things that I'm looking for. I'm looking for Dillon Gabriel to acknowledge what's happening on the field. He's not looking. All right, what we doing? Everybody's off. He's looking in. They're playing zone. They're playing zone. Where's your zone beaters? All right, there you go. Spam Fannin. Spam them. Keep going. I wish there was a next button that I can press to go to the next play. All right. The way that they're lined up is looking like zone to me, right? Yep. The pass. We're in the red zone now. How things going to shape up in the red zone, Dillon? This is where you struggled at in practice. This is where they said you struggled at in practice. Show us. What are we doing? He's so far off. So far off. He's pressed. He's here. You know he's here. A, go. Throw fade. What's the point of this is what I don't understand with the routes. Okay. You want him to run a fade, but you want him to run a post route underneath. What is that? He could just do this and clear this out and have this guy one on one. He go here. This is you could throw that. Threw that later in the game. Bad. This is a bad concept. Bad nasty work. This is disgusting. Look at the field. This is wide open. What is Njoku doing down here? Njoku's block. You got Njoku blocking, bro. You got Njoku being the offensive lineman to throw the ball. Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty, terrible concept. What is this? These are the plays that I got to deal with when I'm playing Madden, bro. And I'm just using his playbook to see how good it is. All right, so we got five. We got 5 receivers. Hey, listen, you out there by yourself, Dillon. Where you gonna go with the ball, right? We got a shell. We got a shell, right? Shell. It's a shell. This is zone. You know it's a shell. This is bad. Nasty work. What we doing? Huh? They know that y'all not going in here, so they just playing everything underneath. What's up? What's up with it? Bannon's over here on the linebacker. You just ran 4 verts. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. They just ran 4 verts, guys. Vert. It's vert, corner. Oh, no, it's a vert. Hospital ball, too. All right. Got to update the hospital ball. It's now 4. I think that was an interception-worthy play, too. Y'all think so? Oh, he got his hand. He almost got his hand on it. Boy. Might have been. I'll put 1.5. I'm going to put 1.5. We'll put 1.5 right there. No, never mind. That's 2. Hand got on the ball. That's 2 interception-worthy plays. All right. Anybody else see anything else? We still here? All right, we still rolling. All right, we got 3 wide and Joker on the line. Running back in the backfield. What we doing with this? All right, this is the first time they got 3 linebackers in the game. Well, actually, no, they do have them, but now he's playing on the tight end. I be forgetting that they're playing on the tight end. But you have this guy here, so you got to know that one of them has to be accounted for. If not, then the zone. What? What's the indicator? He's not even looking at the wide receiver. He's looking in. He's over here looking at him, talking to him. He's backpedaling already. Right? He's backpedaling already. This look like zone to me. Insane, right? Okay. Yeah. All right, that's 3. That's 3. That's 3, guys. That's 3. We're going to keep going. Hey, I want y'all to know, we are only, I wish this was numbered. We're on the 19th pass right now. We're on the 19th pass. All right? We're on the 19th pass. Hey, don't be going past my shit, bro. We're on the 19th pass, and we're on 4 hospital balls and 3 interception-worthy plays. Okay. We're on 19 throws. We still got about 30-something more. And this is the stat line over here. Y'all see that in the corner, right? Why can't you engage in film talk? You can if you're not going to talk about Shador. You can engage in whatever you want. We're not talking about Shador today. So do what you want. Do you go over the run game as well? You thought the passing game was bad. Listen, Matthew, we don't got enough time. I'm trying to get through this so we can get to the Monday Night Football. That's what I'm trying to do. If I would do every play. We already got 58 plays of passing. I don't even think this got the sacks in here. I don't even think this got the sacks. Oh, it don't have the sacks. I'm only doing pass attempts. I ain't even doing the sacks. I'm not even doing the sacks. Y'all want the sacks? I'll put the sacks in here too. Oh, what? Oh, we're in trouble. Here we are. Okay, here we are. Crazy, man. 58 dropbacks with the sacks. We can't even go over the sack plays. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it a different way. All right, so let's get right here. We got stat concept right here. We got Njoku right here. We got Solar receiver right here. I don't know why he's so far in compact. Imagine if he was out wider. Imagine if he was out wider. Imagine if he was out wider. You'll be able to attack this cover one, right? Imagine if he was out wider. But I guess you just want everybody close to each other, right? So you just don't be able to see anything. You know his zone. You know his zone, right? 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 All right, and the ball gets smacked the fuck down because you're just going to the check down immediately. See this route by Jerry Judy over here. Oh, see this route by Jerry Judy. He gets in. So this is what I'm talking about, right? Get You get the ball here. It's cover one. You know that the safety is in the middle of the lined up with the ball, right? You know it's zone. You know you got a corner route over here. Corner route beats zone every time. It beats zone every time because if you just throw it to the sideline, there's no way that this guy can get to the ball. It beats it every time. But you're just like, I got this side of the field. I'm just gonna throw the ball on this side of the field because I'm just gonna what? Hike the ball, look over here because I'm not looking at Judy, I'm looking at Fannin, right? You get these guys to react. He's looking at you, looking at you, looking at you. You should know that this is open. You get here, you get the bond, and then you don't get to Njoku. You go to straight to the check down. You go 1, 2 check down. But this is wide open, bro. Wide open. You should know that corner route into zone equals. I'll take that any day. You layer the ball right over Jalen Ramsey. Put it in between everybody. You're just right here. You put it on this line, you're good to go. But people are mad that Jerry Judy's dropping passes. Look at his quarterback's not looking at him. He's routing niggas up. All right, let's keep going. Can Dillon layer the pass? Absolutely not. Y'all back from you back? Yes, sir. What's up, Max? All right, so we get motion. Let's start it back over. So we get motion. Nothing really happens. So you know zone. He's looking in. This is the indicator on zone every time. This guy always plays looks in on zone. All right. Backing up. You get three people over here. You get the check down right here. The check down's right here. You throw the ball to Njoku. You get it to him. Nice pass. He gets fucking hit drop tackled. You know he's injured. His knee hurts. But imagine if it would have just. No, we got three people over here. We can get the ball right here. Ball right here. He just got to beat this guy. You get the ball right here. Yeah, you're throwing it right here. Boom, boom. I'm just not testing Joker because this is after he got his knee blown off. Decent pass. Decent pass. All right, cover one. I'm going. Going. Cover one. Zone. I'm going. Somebody go deep. Jerry, go. Just go, bro. Just go, Jerry. Just go. Just go. Take a shot, bro. Just go. Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot right here. There's nothing that's gonna hurt you to take this shot. What's gonna hurt you if you take this shot? What's gonna hurt you if you take this shot? There we go. Come on, Jerry. Everything just has to be short, bro. Everything has to be short. Imagine, imagine if this was a and he sat down and he choked and the ball go here and then it's a run. Imagine if he did this down here, but Jerry Judy was just going. Can't make it up, bro. Good pass. Jerry Judy holds his balance a little bit more. Get a bigger play. Yeah, I know. They don't care about all that, Mal. They don't care about all that. Let's get to it. They not even pressuring Bond, bro. They know he's soft, bro. They know he's not about to do nothing. What's up? We got extra linemen in here. We got one, two, three, four, five, six linemen in the game. You think we gonna run the ball? Y'all think they gonna run the ball? Play fake. I just want y'all to see. This is probably the worst play of the game. Let me go right here. Let's put, all right. This is the fourth interception and one pick six. Are you watching film? Yes, sir. So this is the first interception. This is the first pick six interception he threw. Actually, no, it's the second one. It's the second one. It's the second one. Excuse me. It's the second pick six that he threw. But the one that he threw with the linebacker bobbled it. It was a different one, but the linebacker bobbled it and dropped it, and then Queen came diving for it. That would have been a pick six. The Bills are losing 7-21. Oh shit. This is why I wish I got home a little bit earlier. All right, we're gonna try to speed through this. What time? What quarter is it? Listen, we gotta get done with the film. Listen, this is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. You got six. You got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven blockers. Seven blockers. You just have to wait for him to clear this. You just have to wait for this. He's looking. You have to wait for him to clear this. The Falcons running back at 121. Oh my goodness, boring game. Watch during the Commander game. Nah, I'm not staying up that late, bro. I can't. You just need to know that this is trash, bro. What's up, Quay? You can't do this, dog. Look at where he's throwing the ball, y'all. Look where he's throwing the ball. I need y'all to see his eyes. Y'all have to see his eyes. Play fake. You're looking at Jared Judy. You get back. You're flat-footed. You don't even react to what's going on. You just throw the ball. You lob it. He could have intercepted it, but you lobbed it. You didn't wait for him to clear this because it would have been wide open on the wheel route. It would have been clear as day. You don't wait for it. Look at this. This is a pick six, bro. He's gone. Ain't nobody, none of these fat ass niggas catching him. He's gone. Another drop. Interception. That's a lot. So 4 interceptions, 4 hospital balls, 2 pick sixes are on his resume right now. Ain't nobody breaking down the stats like this. Okay, we're getting. What am I watching? Here we go. Fannin. Nice. Nice. Fannon's a dog, bro. You get him the ball, he's gonna be pushing the pile. Here you go. Good play. Get to the next one. I need my chapstick, man. Where's my chapstick at? I'm dying over here. I need water. I'm dehydrated. Led college football in yards last year. Who? Fannin? Yes, he did. Play action pass. You got 2 routes. You got 2 routes. Where the ball's going? Check down. All right. This is nasty behavior. Nasty behavior. All right, let's get to the next page. Because this is just the first page. We're halfway through. We're halfway through, guys. Don't worry about it. We're halfway through. Halfway through on it. We're halfway through. Halfway through. Still got time. We halfway through. All right, we got triple concept over here. Triple concept. The way that they're lined up. Here, here, here. Right? You got mesh. See what's happening. All right, this is Fannin. This is Fannin. This is Fannin. He dropped it. Dropped it. It's unfortunate that this is a drop pass. It's unfortunate that this is a drop pass. This is a throw. I'm just like, damn, y'all got to make that, bro. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough, man. Yo, there's just no belief. There's no energy in the team, bro. There's no belief and energy in the team. What happened? That's what happened. This is what happens when you have 4 interception worthy plays. 2 of them would have been pick sixes and 4 hospital balls. This is what happens. These people are demoralized. They're scared. They're nervous. They think they're about to get killed every time they're catching the ball. Got 4 wide. And Joke was over here. Gage, Judy, Bond. Here. This guy's out here. Okay, he's out here. He's coming back. He's turned looking in. He's turned looking in. That looks like zone to me, Shell. Right? Looks like zone to me. Middle's wide open. You just got to read here. Right? You just got to read this guy. Let you know where the ball needs to go. You read this guy. He's over there. The ball needs to come here. But you're throwing it straight here. Oh boy, if he would have actually ran straight, boy, that's a drop. That's tough though. And everybody gonna be like, you just gotta catch that ball, bro. Look what he's thinking that's about to happen. He think he's about to get destroyed. He think he's about to get destroyed, bro. Tough. But he throws the ball high. He keeps throwing the ball high. Making people get scared, bro. When you throw the ball high, they think they're about to get slapped. They think they're about to get slapped every time. You can see if it's behind him that bad. No, it wasn't behind him. It was right on him. But he's just nervous because he saw Queen about to give him the business. All right, let's get to the next play. Let's try to move this on as fast as possible. That's what I said in there. Hey, Malg. That's what I said in the spaces. I told him that the launch point of where Dillon Gabriel is throwing the ball with his arm is making it impossible for these receivers to see the ball until the ball is nose diving into them. It's hard for them to see it. It's hard for them to see it because you can't see him throwing the ball. You can't see him. All right, ball gets hiked. We get Jared Jr. on a quick slant. Gets to the Fannin. Fannon's running around this field is so dirty. Come on, Fannin. Yeah. Unfortunately, he can only get the ball to the tight ends. He can't get the ball to the receivers. That should be a catch. You're a pro. Well, see, that's when you have to have, that's when you have to understand the play of the game that's been happening, right? So, like I said, if you look up in the top right corner, we have 4 interception-worthy plays. 2 of them were pick sixes and 4 hospital balls. And the person that you just threw that ball to was one of the hospital balls, and it was a similar pass that you threw to him that almost got his knee blown out. So you throw the similar pass, and it's not like a post route, but you can see that linebacker coming over. Bro, he flinched and dropped the ball. He's scared, bro. He got scared. He almost got taken out of the game, almost lost a year of eligibility and a horrific injury. Okay, you're saying it's 80% a mental game for a reason. So if it's 80% a mental game, and he literally had two hospital balls thrown at him in this game, and one of them almost destroyed his knee and almost took him out for the whole year. You think that he should not be affected by the hospital ball that was thrown? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Make it make sense. All right, we're here. Solo receiver up top. This is looking like Shell out here, man. He's looking in, so you know it's gonna be it might be a zone play. The way that he's backed off, he's playing inside leverage, so he's giving him outside. So the corner probably he's gonna go here. So he's trying to make it hard for him to get into the middle. Worry about the safety being over the top, but they know that they'll go deep. So what's the point? That's why you can do that because nobody goes deep. All right, where's the ball going to Njoku? All right, this is the 5th interceptable ball. All right, this is 5. We're on 5, guys, and I don't even think we're a little bit over halfway there, but we're on 5. We're on 5. Okay. Game we're watching. This is the game from last night. This is yesterday. This is Steelers versus Browns. You can't tell somebody to be mentally strong when their season almost flashed before their eyes, and he had to get out the game because he got hurt from a hospital ball. But it's okay. I think that that's just not gonna have any impact on anybody's mindset in the game. Just like if a quarterback gets sacked 6 times, you know. But hey, it is what it is, right? All right, let's get to this. We got triple concept over here. Oh, it's a double, and Gage is going far out wide. You got Judy down here by himself, right? You got this press coverage. You got cover one. I'm going for Gage. Gage go. Gage go. Ball going. Ball going. I didn't even see this play in real life. What happened here? What happened here? Oh, JJ got hit the ball. Back foot. Ball should be out. It should be layered right here over here. The ball should be already layered. It should be layered right here to Fannin. Low and away so he doesn't kill him. It should be right here to Fannin, right? And this ball, and I know everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Gage is wide open. He's on a comeback route. He's on a comeback route. This guy's playing um outside leverage. He's not trying to let him go outside. He's trying to push him into the middle of the field so the safety can come in and gets right here, right? So if you know that and you know he's running this route, the ball should have already been out, Dillon. Should have been out. The ball should have been out here. The ball should have been out to Fan because once you see this drop off, right? You should know to layer this ball over. This is wide open. Boom. Low and away. Free. Ball, throw the ball over here. Out of bounds to Gage. Touchdown. I mean, not touchdown, but it's a completed pass. Bijan destroying the Bills. Come on, bro. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. All right. All right. Get to the next play. All right. Next play. All right. You got Fantasy down. You got Gage. You got Bond. You get movement. Ooh, excuse me. It's zone. Bond's wide open. There we go. Should have let him up the field, but you put the ball in front of him. Not able to carry his momentum. Complete a pass. Complete a pass. Keep it moving. All right, we got a blocking tight end in here. We got Thrash. We got Bond. We got Jerry. All right, this just looks like nastiness. We getting motion. Nobody's going with him. He's getting a like zone, right? He's looking in, so you know zone. All right, cool. Let's get it going. Flats. Yup. You're checking it down. Right to Jerome for, and he gets shot out of the cannon. All right. Anybody seeing a common theme or anything? Jalen's looking into the backfield. Jump off underneath. This is where it actually was getting some type of like momentum in the game. Just throwing the ball to Jerome Ford underneath. You know, imagine we're doing all these plays and there's no Quinshon Junkins in any of these plays, besides the almost pick six, right? Right. Crash play. Complete a pass, but like what? What's the reason? Call that play. Right. Get the finally go down the field and the ball doesn't even get into play. The ball's supposed to die right here, bro. If you get the ball in play between these marks, you have a chance to have a touchdown, Dillon Gabriel. You have a chance to have a touchdown, Dillon Gabriel, if you throw the ball in play. If you throw the ball in play, the ball is here. If the ball is in play from here to here, you have a chance to make a play. But the ball is out here because you struggle with accuracy throwing the ball down the field. But you were selected in the third round. You were given all the reps throughout the offseason, told that you're the greatest processor, and you gave the team the best chance to win now. They told. That's what they told everybody. All right? Told everybody, right? That's what's been told. Uh, Not that good of a route. You should give your QB more sideline room to work with. He threw the ball, bro. There's not much you can do here. This is a throw that quarterbacks can make in the league. He's beating the guy. The guy's beat. The guy's beat. He's beat. He beat him. He's in front of him. He's beat him. Beat him. Yeah, you would want as much room as you can on the sideline. But lined up. Right? Get the release. Get pushed. This is space. This is as enough space as you can get. This is as much space as you can get on the sideline. There's nothing that you can say that he didn't give him enough space. This is enough space. He's beat him. Beat him. He just gave up because he knew the ball was out of bounds. He beat him. He missed him. It's not a bad. There's not about bad route. None about that route was bad. He beat him. It's not both. He beat him. He gave him enough room to throw the ball. You can't ask for 10 yards to throw the ball. Are you gonna say that he need? Are you gonna say that Jerry Judy need to give him more room on this pass? Are you gonna say Jared Judy need to give him more room on this pass? Okay, just making sure you're consistent here. All right, wide open touchdown here. We're struggling with accuracy down the field with wide open targets at this point, right? Plant your feet, plant your feet, plant your feet. Just you just gotta just throw it softly, bro, to the back pylon. You ain't gotta put no curve on the ball. You ain't gotta do nothing extra. He's wide open. Wide open, bro. Wide open. Yeah, I know Gage is open. I ain't even gonna get to that part. I don't trust him to throw the ball to Gage no more. I don't want him to throw shit. Just lob it up. There you go. All right. Here we go. Hospital ball number 5. The worst one of the worst ones of them all. We're gonna spend a little time on this one. All right. So let's talk about this play right here. Let's talk about this play right here. Okay. You have Gage right here in the play. You have the safety. One of the safety. Oh no, this is safety right here, right? So he's gonna drop back, right? He's gonna drop back. You're looking over there. You throw the ball to Gage. Look how far he leads him. Gage has to get off his feet, get the ball. The momentum is literally carrying him into this dude right here, and it's bye bye night time. Mouthpiece came off. Done. 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 That's the difference between people wanting to play with you, people not wanting to play with you. Ball was late. The ball was too hot. The ball was placed too high, and the result is a hospital ball, right? So we're gonna take this as slow as we possibly can. Okay, hit your back feet. Gabriel breaks in. The ball needs to be out already. It needs to be coming out already, right? You're trying to throw the ball over this guy's head, get it through this line to push him here. You can just throw through this lane and get the ball meeting him here. And it could have been to his hip. He would have been able to catch the ball. He would have been able to make a football move, see that guy slide down and get out. This is the difference between somebody dying because you're looking here, so you want to throw the ball here because you want to lead them. This is the difference between somebody dying and somebody living. Why? Because you're not realizing what you saw pre-snap, Dillon. You're not realizing what you saw pre-snap. Why? Let's look at his helmet while he's playing. The helmet. The helmet, he doesn't look over to the safety. He looks over here. He looks to this safety. I think he looks at this guy and he looks at him. He doesn't look at the other safety. He doesn't look over here. He doesn't look over here. All right. Every time he throws the ball has to sell because he has to throw the ball over people's heads, hands, everything, and then look. I gotta die now for you, Dylan. I have to die now. I have to go see Jesus. I have to go see Jesus. All right, here's the helmet pass. The helmet pass. Okay. He doesn't know the play, so he's looking over there to get the play from the sideline. Looking over there to get the play from the sideline because he doesn't know the plays, right? But they say that Shador doesn't know the plays, but he doesn't know the plays. And he's been there for weeks now. Still doesn't know the playbook, doesn't know the plays, doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. But they're saying that Shador doesn't know the plays, right? Okay, cool. All right, so what we got? We got all this greenery. We got all this pressure over here, right? Okay, cool. So look at we get all this rushing out here. The ball should just be low. Not low to the ground, but like down to the hips. It shouldn't be off his helmet, right? Doinker. Ball has to come out hot. And as Dillon, as a quarterback, right? As a quarterback, like the thing that we can't see before all this happens, right? Unless he ran the wrong route. No, he didn't run the wrong route. He ran the right route. But this is the problem. This is the problem that I have with Dillon Gabriel, right? Is because Dillon Gabriel is supposed to be this processor, right? But do you know the one thing about being a processor is that you have to communicate with your teammates about what you're processing, right? So, not to bring Shador into this, but I'm going to just use him as an example, right? Going to use this as an example. Use this as an example. Last year, Colorado's playing a true freshman, Darion Miller, right? Darion Miller's in the game, and Shador in the huddle calls the play. And before he breaks the huddle, he tells the freshman, the true freshman, the 18-year-old kid, hey, if they play this defense and you run past the linebacker and you cross their face, you cross the face mask of the linebacker, the ball's coming to you. So I need you to turn because you're going to be hot. You need to turn for the ball because the ball is going to meet you at his helmet. He gets in the game. He runs the route. He gets past the linebacker. The ball meets Darian Miller in the chest. He catches the ball and runs a touchdown for a 30-yard touchdown. In the Kansas game, similar situation. Hey, Darian, if you get past the linebacker, turn around. The ball's coming to you. It's going to be over his head. It's going to be over his ear. Know the ball's coming. I don't need you to guess if the ball's coming. The ball's going to come. You're hot. I'm reading you. I'm reading that linebacker. You beat him, you get a touchdown. Hey, Bond, you have the drag route. You have the drag route. I need you to look at me immediately. You're hot. I don't need you to look down the field or try to get up speed. You need to get on here. I need your eyes back to me immediately. You need to communicate that to him. You need to communicate that to him. But you're not communicating that to him. You already see he's struggling with getting the plays. So you don't communicate that with him pre snap. And then this is what happens when you get in the game. Because he doesn't even know that he's wide open. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that they're playing it like this. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. This is about being a leader, not a leader. You can be as smart as you want, but if you're not a leader, what's the point? What's the point? All right, get to the next play. Next play. Get motion. Bond. It should be a jet sweep right here because you got the numbers on the edge. Wide open. Wide open. Jerry Judy's wide open. This should be your read. This should be your read. This should be your read. You know his covers it. Should be your read. Hello. This guy's going. You need to read this. What you need to read. Mike. Call Mike. Call Mike. Look safety. Call Mike and look safety. You look at this. You see him running down. So you know he's going into the flat. You should know that the middle is going to be wide open. So whatever you have here and here, it should be wide open, right? So if he's going here and you know that this guy has to go over here, if he goes over here, wide open. Wide open. But you should know that it's a double concept route, back, front, wide open, bro. Where are you going? It don't matter about the free backer. It don't matter about the free backer. It's open now. It's open now. It's open now. Why is he looking at Fannin he's looking at Fannin for a one-on-one down here? He's doing a fucking sit down pick like he's playing basketball. This is what this is why you need to understand and be able to read defenses, right? Right? You should know. You should know that from this look right here, you have four options on one side of the field. If you're looking here and you see 1-2, you get the motion, so you see he's kind of with the motion, so you see him communicating, so you know that okay, 1-2, you have 3, so that means that somebody there's a number advantage over here, and you got Ford coming out here, so you need to know okay, well if Ford comes here and he has Ford, and these two guys are over here on this guy, you need to know that this guy has to have somebody, right? But you know that these are the two most outside receivers. You don't gotta hide the ball yet. These two are the most outside receivers. So you think that the two DBs are going to be the ones that are going to go with the damn receivers, right? And you should know that the safety is going to have to go with the tight end. So all you have to do is just look at the dude, one of these two, pick or choose. You see him go out, you see this guy's out, you see him come here, and it's wide open. See him play flat. You see Ramsey playing outside, and he's supposed to be playing on anything that's coming across. But you have somebody that's coming across here. But you're looking over here. This is not even a fade route. This is not even a fucking post. This is not anything. It's not like this is not nothing. You just told him to go sit on the fucking thing. Wide open. Part of being a processor. You need to know that a, they gonna get to me. I can't even go on a 5-step drop back. I need to hit my back foot and the ball needs to be out. Ball's not out because he chose where he wanted to go with the ball. One read defense, one read player, right? And even if this was your one read, throw the ball low. If you throw the ball low, there's no chance of an interception. You throw the ball low to Fannin right here, it gets done. So you know he's gonna do this little sit down route, throw the ball. The ball should have already been out. Check down. You know you're getting blitz, check down. One of the two. Something. Figure something out, but just don't get stuck in the middle and do nothing. Alright, we've wasted too much time on that. Yo, what's the time into the game, man? What time what is in the game? Alright. We got 5 receivers. I don't know why 85 is in here. I guess Njoku got hurt and he's still out. Alright, so what we doing over here? Alright, we're throwing the fade route. Okay. Right, this is the 6th interception. I remember you guys remember these people said that there was only like 3 or 4 interceptions that should have happened in this game. I'm only counting the ones that hit in people's hands. If he throws that check down, no, we don't call. That is not a hospital ball. Where's the hospital ball? On what play are you talking about? Hold on. On who? Where would the hospital ball be if he throws a check down? This entire game is a Jet 2 holiday. It's worse than a Jet 2 holiday. First quarter, 2 minutes to go. Washington Bears. What about the Bills Atlanta? Burner. Where's the check down? Where's the hospital ball? That's not a hospital ball. To who? Right here? You know what a hospital ball is? It would have already came out. I'm talking about if you know that you're getting listen. If you know that you're getting blitz and you got to predetermine where you need to go with the ball. I'm getting blitz. The ball needs to come out immediately somewhere. It's either going to go straight to Fannin. I mean, it's going to go straight to Fannin or it's going to go straight to Ford. If you're so worried that you're not going to be able to get any of these plays off, so you just cross out all of these and it's between one or two. If you make your decision to go here, blowing away. If you make your decision to go here, you're a left-handed player. You don't even got to throw the ball. You can hike and toss it. You can toss it right to him. You can just toss it, a forward pass toss. So it's not man down, an eligible man downfield. You just toss it to him, and you figure it out, right? All right, all right. Hike. You could have just did that to him, and he would have had to figure it out. He would have to figure it out. He's not getting killed if he's getting tackled. That's not a hospital ball. The ball would have already been out if you already made your decision that you weren't going here and you weren't going to go here. You could just toss the ball. Toss, pitch it right now. I seen Mahomes do it all the time. Catch, pitch. He would have been beat. He would have had blockers here, or these guys would have ran these guys out. He would have been able to sprint to the corner of the end zone. He would have been able to sprint to the corner of the end zone. McQueen would have had to meet him here. They would have had to meet up right here. You get a stiff arm, missed tackle, hurdle, something. It's a chance. It's a chance, but you don't throw this, and then you do this. Okay. All right, let's get. We're getting back off this. We're getting off this. We're getting back off this. 'Cause you don't trust Ford at all? I don't blame you. I don't trust Dillon either. I don't trust nothing that's happening on this fit. Okay, so we got the interception worthy play here. Tell him to run a fade, and you just throw that. But if he would have threw that same ball, if he would have threw that same ball to Isaiah Bond on the fade, he would have had a touchdown. All right, we get right here. We get a chip on the play right here on the release. I don't know what we're running right here. Fan is wide open. Give it to him. Nice. There we go. It seems like the ball can only go to tight end. I don't blame him. I do the same thing in Madden. I'm throwing to the tight ends all the time. Oh, Quinshon Junkins finally back in the game, guys. My bad. Okay. Where the ball going? It's going back to Fannin. The receivers are like, damn, we just running routes just so the tight ends get the ball. It's crazy. Right? Let's get to the next play. Love a good tight end vertical. Don't you love it? All right, we got Fannin in the backfield. Another tight end. And Joku's out of here, bro. And Joku ain't been in the game in forever. All right, cool. I mean, they're playing zone. This ball should be to Jerry Judy already. Oh, Jerry Judy wasn't even looking. And you throw that ball. Okay, we're going right back here. We're going right back here. This is not only a hospital ball, so this is the sixth hospital ball, but this is also the seventh pick. Like, are we all watching the same film, right? We're all watching the same film. This is the seventh hospital ball, or the sixth hospital ball, and this is the seventh interception. We're watching the same play. Watching the same game, aren't we? All right. All right. And this is not involving the sacks, guys. This doesn't involve the sacks. This is all passing. No sacks. Okay. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy's wide open. Again. Okay. So you know Jerry Judy is running a corner route. All right. He's playing. This is wide open. Like I can just see this, bro. Like I should get there. Okay. He's running a little sluggo route. There you go. Ooh. Throw the ball here. Oh my God. Big play. Go to check down. Got his fucking stars knocked out of him. That's not a hospital ball, but goddamn. Boy was seeing stars. All right, let's keep it going. Off, it's just way off, you know. Probably ain't gonna go for the running back. Okay, safety came down. Cover one, wide open right here, guys. Check down, check down. All right, wide open. Just wide open there. Just wide open there. Can't really throw that at the fan because it's a hospital ball because everybody's in the same area, so you can't. Wide open. Don't worry about it. This game was terrible. You had to watch to understand. It was also fantasy, even bad to try giving Quinshawn exactly. It was insane. That was actually a good check down. No, it wasn't. Get right here. This is a good check down. This is a great check down. This is a great check down. Get the first down, and you got possibly a chance to get more yardage. This is a great check down right here. but he's predetermining where he needs to go with the ball. I don't understand why he's looking at this side of the field, right? Because you got a quick out here, got another post here, and then you got dig over the back end of that. Okay. Oh no, he just runs a seam route. He runs the post and he runs an out. Guy's wide open. So you're just looking at that side of the field immediately. I don't get it. But okay. Gets a completion, padding the stats at this point. I think with all these checkdowns, we're just padding the stats, aren't we, guys? The ball would be on the ground before it got out there. You're right. He just don't got the arm for it. All right. Well, you can just tell that's just a miss. Either somebody ran the wrong route or the ball just poorly placed because it obviously seems like that was a false start. Okay, we're doing a whip route and you threw an out route or you threw a comeback. No, that's not a drop. That's not a drop. Nope, that's not a drop, Chris. Not a drop. Not a drop. It's miscommunication. He ran a whip route and Dillon threw an out route or a comeback. Feel me? It's not a drop. It's not gonna show it because for some reason they're just not fast on the camera. But you got to look at it. He goes run here. He's going here. Look. So get here. Whoop. Foot in the ground. Right. I'm coming back this way. I'm coming back inside. The ball's on the outside. And it's high. It's high and it's out. Now we need to just go back and look at the pocket. Is he rushed? No, not rushed. He has enough time. He has enough time. Ball is just on the ground. But everybody's gonna count that as it's a drop. It's another drop thing. No, bro. You need to know exactly where your receiver's going. And if you don't know, you need to wait. Boy, he was about to get this nigga killed. This is about to be another hospital ball. Cause look at Queen. Look at Queen. Boy, should I chop that up as a hospital ball? Should we chop that up as a hospital ball? Cause he's throwing it right here. He's throwing it right here. I need y'all to understand the ball is going here. This was gonna be a hospital ball, bro. Queen was about to smack the living daylights out of him. And this dude's behind him. This has to be a hospital ball. Y'all have to let this be a hospital ball. Y'all have to let this be a hospital ball. He was about to get murdered. Murdered. About to get murdered. I won't chop it up as a hospital ball. I know that he got sacked. I know he got sacked, bro. I know he got hit or whatever. But he's going there, dog. He almost got murdered. Falcons are cooking. Don't worry, we about to get right to it in a second, man. We only got a couple more plays of this. All right. Bond is laid off the ball. Fanning going. Run, Fanning, run. Move your hand. Ah! All right, let's get right to this. I think this the end. Last one. Last place. All right. Tough Jerry. It's a tough catch. Tough throw. That was probably one of the best throws he threw today. That was one of the best throws. One of the best throws he threw. It's fucking too far off, bro. The reason why is that far off? The reason why is because of this right here. Likes the ball. Back foot. That's his last little hitch. Hit a little bit too long, bro. Here, he would have. See, this the last play? Oh my goodness. 33 came off that line crazy. 33 came off that line crazy. Look how fast 33 getting off that line. But you can't leave him in there to block by himself. Look at this. Uh, phew. God damn. Ooh. That's it. Oh my God. Two more. Jesus. All right. Two more plays. See if we went wrong direction on the play action. If he got sacked, no, I didn't see it. It's not. Boy, y'all don't think that that's an interception? Boy, that would have been a pick six. Nah, that was just good defense. Chop it up as good defense. Gotta do Cam soon. Yeah. Give me a game. Give me a game y'all want to do Cam. We could do one. All right. What we chopping this one up as? What we chopping this one up as? We chopping this up as a hospital ball. What we chopping this up as? Chopping this up as a hospital ball. All right. This is the seventh hospital ball. Seventh hospital ball. Point 0.5 on each. Point 0.5 on each. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do a 6.5 and a 7.5. 6.5 and 7.5. There we go. This is Dillon Gabriel's game in a nutshell, guys. High passes, bad reads, bad play concepts, 7.5 hospital ball or 6.5 hospital ball, 7.5 interceptions, and two of those interceptions could have been pick sixes. Six sacks, got hit 17 times. Boy, it was a rough day. 52 pass attempts. His arm got to be sore, right? Out of the 52 passing attempts, about 10 to 15 of them was good plays. He had three throws that was like really good, and I think on all three of them they were drop balls. He looked like an average career backup. I don't know what backups look like. I don't watch backups, so I can't say yay or nay to that. I can't say yay or nay to that. But this is it. This is the end of the Dillon Gabriel film breakdown. I didn't really get too crazy into the film breakdown, but over all the plays, all of the throws. We didn't go over the sacks because we know that he got sacked a lot. We know that he got hit a lot. A lot of balls batted down at the line. A lot of balls thrown into the dirt from getting hit by pressure. Um, like I said, it's 7.5 interceptions. Two of those interceptions could have been pick sixes, and there's 6.5 hospital balls. I know that a lot of the media is trying to say that there was only two or three or four passes that could have been intercepted. We went through every play. There's 7.5 at least. There's 6.5 hospital balls that have been thrown this game, and he almost killed Njoku, and he killed Gage Larvadan in the game. So when we look at everything here, one thing I can see that is very prevalent in this film is that Dillon Gabriel is not able to read defenses. He's not good at pre-snap defensive reading. Supposed to be the processor. Y'all say he was a supercomputer. Y'all say he doesn't make the same mistake twice. Y'all say he learns from all his mistakes. And we're seeing 6.5 hospital balls and 7.5 interceptions thrown in this game. I don't think he's learning. I don't think he's adapting in the game. I don't think he's making any adjustments in the game. Um, and I just think he's just throwing the ball with his eyes closed at this point. Have to see what happens in the next game against the Dolphins. I saw some bad plays in the Vikings game, but he was able to get two touchdowns, so was able to mask up on everything. And Judkins was running his ass off. Judkins doesn't run in this game, doesn't play. He throws 52 times. A lot of the things that I saw the Vikings game that were bad is on full display in this game. Right? Full display this game. So now we gotta wait until Sunday to see the Dolphins game. Me personally, I don't think Dillon Gabriel is gonna make it through that game. I think that they're going to lose that game. I think Miami might floor them, and I think Kevin Stefanski is going to be fired in the locker room. I think Shador is going to come in at the end of that game and get a few reps off, a little handoff, maybe one throw over the middle or something like that. But I think it's going to be the end of Kevin Stefanski and Dillon Gabriel. Unless Dillon Gabriel comes out here and balls. Like, I mean, 3 touchdowns, throws for 340, 70% completion rating, scrambles for about 40 yards. He's going to have to put the team on his back. He's going to have to be crazy. And I just don't see that in the future. But we'll be here. We'll be watching the game. So if you guys want to watch the game, make sure y'all come, subscribe. Make sure you guys come follow me on TikTok because that's where we watch the games at on TikTok. Um, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be here, guys, on Sunday. Peace. All right, we got that out of the way. That's my YouTube breakdown. That's gonna be uploaded pretty soon. All right, what we got going on over here, man? What we got going on over here? What we got going on over here? Oh no, I forgot the other one. Methland. What we got going on over here, guys? What we got going on over here? On Atlanta versus Falcons. Atlanta versus Falcons. I get through all of this. Damn, my Lord Jesus. Oh crap, I can't even do this. All right, everybody on YouTube and all that other stuff, make sure you guys come over here to the TikTok because I can't play this on YouTube or I'm going to get banned immediately. So, if you're over here watching it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, make sure you guys come over to the TikTok. Same thing, King Gasu, come over here and I see